Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. Well, I'm going to come back again tonight here, and we're going to talk about this little doll head here from the Patsy Babyette. What happened to her? Well, she broke. I was trying to get her eyes out, and I broke her. And so anyways, she went right down here like this and up through this way here. So I've sanded her down. I actually even chipped a big piece out of her nose. So I rebuilt her nose, gave her a nose hole right here. And I just used this little thing here with the hook. And I just went up in there and back and forth a little bit and made her a nose hole. She's as good as what I'm gonna hope. This was very uneven here. It still got a little bit of a lip, but not near what it was. So we're looking better. I'm going to try painting her, and let's just see how well she does. I see a few little holes. I just want to get these little holes out of there. But, okay. I'm going to just go with it. By rights, this doll might have not have made it. And, yeah, she's just what she is, you know. I'm going to try saving her, and I think I did. I think I saved her. So let's get her going here. Let's try saving her. Get the paint thinner out of this. This is what I do. I want to see what you see here. Oh, you can't even see that. So I need to be right in there. Right about there, I guess. Okay, so I see where I need to be. I'm going to lay this right there to show that's my mark where I need to be. So anyways, let's get some paint on my brush. And let's give her face a paint. Let's just see where I am on this doll. I don't know until I paint them. Just how good they're going to look, how bad they're going to look. This one here, of all of them, are going to stay in my collection forever because how bad she is. But you know what? She might not be as bad as now. Again, the first coat will not hide any of this, her marks. And I see there's a big gouge right there, but I don't know. I think I can deal with that. I could sand that little bit there and fill that in with some spackling later. I'm really quite pleased. Getting in the hair, the little waves of the hair. I just circle my brush around, then I give the strokes downward. So just to get into some of that, the paint into the layers of the hair. There we go. Looks pretty good. Oh, she's looking, wow, you know what? She doesn't look that bad. I was really thinking she was going to look really, really bad, but she looks great. Her nose turned out wonderful. I did pretty good at building that nose up. I'm going to commend myself for that. I thought her nose was a lost cause, but I think she's looking really good. Like, yeah, let's just keep going with her. I think I'm just going to keep her the way she is and just love on her this way. And yeah, she's not perfect. I know she isn't, but you know what? A lot better than what she was looking. She looks a lot better than she did. All right, we're going to keep going with her. And she's painted now, waiting for her second coat of paint. Wonderful. I love it. I think she looks great. I thought you would like to see that. Every one of them has a story of their own. And what happens to them, and now one came to me already really cracked, and she was kind of, somebody tried to do some work with her, but it didn't work. So that's one of the things that happens to these dolls. They come with their own story, and how they survive to get into my hands. And then what you do is, once you get a doll in your hands, you go, okay, let's give you something better, if you can. And sometimes there's going to be imperfections even along the way, and you're just going to have to deal with it, you know, some of those imperfections. And it does work out in the end. And a lot of times you're just quite happy with what you see. And you're like, wow, this is great. I love how you turned out. Sometimes you look at your doll and you say to yourself, I need to take that paint back off and relook at her again. But you know what? This is great stuff. I'm really pleased with how some of them, with my work and how I've done on some of them. So a very pleasing moment right now. And, you know, they start off looking like this. A lot of them just very crummy looking, you know, just most people look at this and say, how do you begin to fix that up? But she can be fixed. This is very fixable. This can be dealt with. This is not a doll that needs to go in the garbage. It looks like a garbage doll. It really does. I can understand why they might think it should be, but it isn't. It's a doll that can be restored with no problem whatsoever. And hey, why not? You know, that's my thing in the end. Let's try at least. Give her something, you know. So anyways, thank you for joining me. I hope you found this video useful and how you see their bodies go from this to this. Let's take a leg. You know, I do have a painted leg yet. No, I don't have. Well, I do have this back here. Let me get this doll here. So, and when you see their legs go from, you know, this to this, how much nicer, you know, can it be? You know, very nice. You know, when I look at this doll here, she's got a lot of yellow in her. Very yellowy. I like seeing the more pinky color. You know, that's what I'm looking for, the life color in her. I don't like this yellow tone on them for flesh tone. There's a lot of yellow in there, and I don't like it so much. I like it more on the pinky browny side, you know, and it just gives them a little bit more life. But she's doing fabulous, this doll here, you know, a lot better looking. Wait till I get her I want to blush them all together. So, yeah, a lot of wonderful things happening here when it comes to these dolls, you know, and I don't, like I said, I don't like that yellowy look, but you can even see the difference in from the body there to one body to the next, but how much nicer they look. Look at that, you know, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? You know, the difference between them two. They look so much, like, fresher, you know. Sometimes you make your mistakes. Sometimes you make them and you got to fix them up yourself. But then sometimes the mistakes are already given to you when you get the doll. But, you know, I'm always fixing my mistakes up along the way, too. To get this paint off of her, yeah, it's going to be a chore to get this off of her. But it's so worth it. Like I say, in the end, it is worth it. And, yeah, these are fabulous little dolls. It'd be nice to get this one done. I'm going to look in my box to see if I got an arm. I've got a box of composition parts, and that's the next thing I want to do is just say, hey, go look for an arm. I might just have one. I was going to make one, but I thought I got a lot of little arms in there that might just work. And let's just see what I've got, because some of them are from F&B. There are F&B bodies in there and everything. So I'm going to take a look and see what I have. Okay, thank you for joining me. And I hope you enjoyed this. And to encourage you, you can restore your own dolls. Don't be afraid of it. And I've got some people doing it already on their own, and they're having a great time, you know, fixing their own dolls up. And, you know, it does work, and you can do it. So it takes a little time, some material. It is going to cost a little bit. And once you get your major cost, like materials and your tools bought, you don't have to buy those tools again. Just some of the other little things along the way. Spackling. I don't know what you pay in the States. I pay about $5-6 for this. So, you know, that's all I pay for that. I think it is, or something like that. It's not very much. Let's just put it that way. You will pay on some things a little bit more, but my paint, it does run for, if I want to get a pint of paint, it runs me about $25, $30 for here in Canada. It does. I got some on sale here, but yeah, it's fabulous what you can find, and look for sales too. I'm always looking for a sale there. And you know, coming up this spring, there's sales on paint, and this is when I go in and start looking for a sale. And the Tremclad does go on sale, so when it does, I'm there. So I'm going to be buying up a bigger container of it again, and I'm going to have some fun with that because I got a lot of dolls to paint. I've been thinking about buying the gallon, the big round one, you know, of the Tremclad. I've really been thinking about that. If it goes on sale, I might just buy myself the big one because, like I say, I've got a lot of dolls to paint here. So it'd be nice to get my hands on a big one and, you know, make my own flesh tone up as we move along. But thank you again for joining me. More videos are coming of these wonderful dolls. Thanks again. We'll be talking to you again really soon. Thumbs up if you can. And a comment would be nice too. That's my mail in the air. Thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.